It's cocktails and takeaways. It's C&T, baby. Guess who's back? Back again. MJ's back. Tell your friend. Yeah, guess who's back? Yeah, back again. MJ's back. Tell your friend. What is good, guys? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, and the motherfucking Bizzle, and we are back again for another cocktails and takeaways episode. I just want to say something, yeah, before you lot fucking flog me, because I met someone yesterday, right? And she was like, Joyce, I really love your podcast when you post. Now, I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, all right? But it's with good reason, because I had my Cocktails and Takeaways live show. But before I even talk about that, I want to say I apologize for fucking off and abandoning you guys. You know I love you and I want to lips you all the time. So I'm bare sorry to the bad boys and girls. I've missed you. It feels a bit weird coming back into the studio after it being so long. I don't know why. I just feel a bit like it's a new experience for me. But I've sat in this seat so many bumper clock times. But how are you? I actually have sincerely missed you guys. I've missed filming. I've missed being in the stew. I've missed the licking drinks and just having a good time with people. But we're back and we're ready to stay. The live show actually teared me in 4 places. As you can see, I'm wearing my shine blazer to commemorate the fantastic night. If you were there, you know how sick this show. Shut up. Every time. No, do you know what? No one has called me today. Nobody has called me today.
And it's when always you're on job.
When I'm on job, people call me. Anyways, if you guys were at the Cocktails and Takeaways live show, you know this. The club was full of ballers and the pack is full grown. And now your fellas need to go with their friends because it's 11:30 and the club was jumping. Listen, the show was crazy. The show was... It was incredibly, like, I couldn't have asked for a better show. And honestly, you guys have seriously made my dreams come true. I swear to you, last year, I planned to do this show and I was so nervous. And I was like, I want to do it big. I want to do it fuck off. And then going through the process of creating a show and creating a live show, I was having anxiety every single day, waking up thinking, are people going to show up?
It's a lot of pressure.
The pressure was worserest. Forget about it being worse. The pressure was worsest.
Oh my God.
It was high level pressure because I was thinking if it failed, the public disgrace, I don't think I would deal with it. I will move to Kilimanjaro and live on the mountains.
Yeah, people have a lot to say.
Trust me, you know, because as soon as you flop and you fail, people talk about it. But when I mean that show was the best thing I can ever ask for. I remember coming out and seeing everyone, and I was just like, I was looking up. There was 1,500 people in that room. Looking up, looking round, looking at everybody.
All there for you.
And I was like, Y'all better motherfucker shut the fuck up right now.
I'm that bitch.
No, I was thinking, wow, like on a Tuesday night and it was pouring.
Oh, wow, it was on Tuesday.
Girl, it was on a random fucking Tuesday weekday. People flew out. Can I just say, big up the girl that flew out from Australia in particular.
A whole 24-hour flight.
24 hours just
That's
to
crazy.
see me. Big up the people from Ireland that flew out. Netherlands that flew out. People that called in sick to come to this show. Big up fucking you. South Africa was in the building.
What?
Canada was in the building. And the US was in the building.
Love that
I
for
could
you.
not believe, and talking about it getting emotional, that people flew from countries
Oh my God.
to be in a space with me for one night on the Bomber
love is
Clock
real.
Tuesday. Bad to my bad boys and girls. I don't want to start. I'm going to start crying. I just want to say thank you so much. Like, it was the most incredible night. It was the most incredible experience. It was really emotionally a lot because I wanted people to have a good time, but just to see the love in the room, like Victor was even crying for me. He was like, Victor was in tears for like half an hour. I have different people with different POVs. Like, is Victor okay? He was like, girl, get up. He was like, Joyce. Every time I'm like, Victor, you're right. He's like, Joyce, I can't do it. I can't do it. But honestly, to my core, you guys, just your support, just your love, just what we've been able to create in a short amount of time, like
you should be proud
guys,
of yourself.
I'm proud. I'm more proud of my people than I'm proud of myself, because honestly, like every time somebody watches, every time somebody reposts and tells their friend about me or puts the show on whilst their client is watching, is just another brick to this amazing experience. So guys, I'm still on top of the motherfucking world right now. I am. No one can fucking chat to me.
Love that.
If you call me ugly, I wouldn't even care. Like, I'm on top of the world. So from my core, I love you. For those that couldn't make it, sorried. For those that couldn't make it, sorried. We go again. But I would love to I think one thing this show's made me realize is that I have a lot of people who are abroad, and it's only right. You guys came to show up for me. I must show up for you. So I'm trying to plan a trip to Netherlands. So Netherlands, you might see me in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a couple of minutes. But yeah, guys, bad boys and girls, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Second thing I want to talk about is we've been nominated for a GUAP GALA award again. The fuck? Cocktails and Takeaways Podcast of the Year. Like, guys, I'm just so emotional. Like, it's because I've been away for 2 weeks, so a lot of things has happened since. So yeah, thank you guys. If it's not for you and watching, I wouldn't be able to have these experiences. So yeah, we've been nominated again, round 2, chicken and stew. So make sure you vote. Honestly, I'm with an amazing group of people, and I won last year.
Okay.
Which was amazing, and I want to be that person to be like, you know,
yeah, I did it again.
No, not even I did it again, but you know, let me be the good sport and give it to someone else, which is true.
Okay,
I do kind of want to be. Part of me wants to be the good sport and be like, somebody else deserves it.
Yeah.
For example, I really do believe, if it's not me, I'd love to see Shits and Gigs be there. Shits and Gigs win, because not only are they phenomenal, they are 2 black men in a space that a lot of times it's not for black guys. Black guys in podcasts have had a lot of stint. Yeah. But Shits and Gigs have come into a space and have dominated. Obviously, they're a lot more mainstream, but they are literally top 10 in the UK for me. And just the fact that they were also they were at my show as well, as guests, and they, like, you know, James came in a little motherfucking booty shorts for me and wore the little shorts with his legs out for me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I love those guys to death. But yeah, if you want to vote for me, that's fine. I'm not saying don't vote for me, innit? But honestly, like, I would be so happy if somebody else won this year. I'd be cool with that, because it's not every day. It's not every day cocktails and takeaways. They're gonna hate us, guys. If we keep fucking,
I'm gonna get haters.
We're gonna get fucking hate. Not that we already have haters, but guys. Is that one more? There's one more thing I want to talk about. No, there's not. But guys, to my heart, I love you. I don't want to start crying. I'm not crying, but like, to my core, guys, like, you, my supporters, my family are the best thing to me. And you guys know, every time I see you guys, it's always love. And you guys just keep me going. So again, thank you to everyone that came out in the motherfucking rain. Thank you for everyone that's been reposting. And can we keep it fug now? Fucking hell, man. All those emotions and shit. Like, it's not our steez, isn't it? Like, let's be cool. But without further ado, I would love to introduce my guest of this week. I'm very excited to have this beautiful lady on the show. She took TV by storm in Love Island season 10, and she is here today. Guys, I am honored to have Love Island's very own firecracker.
Period.
Firecracker. It's your motherfucking girl, Ruchee. Woo! How are you? First of all, can you show them how long this motherfucking ponytail is? Girl, she said pass the booty. Pass the booty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am amazing. Can I just say something? Your ponytail's making me miss having hair.
Oh, really? My friend did it for me because I went wireless yesterday.
How was it?
Girl. It was a lot.
Talk to me.
Like, oh God. Obviously, I had a little section, but then, like, every time I would leave to go to the toilet, oh my gosh. And then there was one time where I was like to
what
my
do you mean
friend,
by, oh my gosh, you need to say it.
no,
so
like, as
understand.
in, like, people were just coming up to me. Like, it was very sweet. Very sweet. But it got to a point at the end where I was just like, okay, like, there were some people that were, like, a bit, not rude, but, like, it's just, like, get the camera out of my face. Like, ask me, say hi first. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind talking to you guys, but it's just
So
like,
how you finding the new life? How you finding celebrity status?
I don't know about celebrity.
You are on a show that gets about 200k views per episode. Stop it.
Oh God. Do you know what? It's nice because I haven't had any negative like feedback.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes up to me has been so lovely. Like, oh, you left too early. You should have been there. Da, da, da. Like, just very positive vibes. So like, I honestly like it's so nice.
So you love when people come up to you?
Yeah, I love
say
it.
hi.
Especially like the younger girls. Oh, I just find them so cute. Like, I just want to be like, I always ask them for their names as well because I don't want them to feel like, do you know what I mean?
course,
Like,
so
I want,
important.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm like,
It's
what's
so
your name? How old are
important.
you? Like, what are you doing? Da, da, da. Like,
And of
I
course,
love
you
talking.
have bad days, you have good
Yeah.
days, but I feel like it's so important that if people have the courage to come up to you and say hi and show you love, it's always so important to show love.
I
back.
just don't like it when, like, for example, on my way here, like on the train, right? There's these two girls and they were like low key taking pictures of me, but it's like, I get it. Obviously, you're gonna have those moments like where like people won't come up to you; they'll just randomly take pictures of you. But it was getting to the point where it was like, okay, like enough now, like because it was like. I think they did it like 10,
How many
11
angles?
times. Yeah.
And girl, at least
I
tell me
just-
to motherfucking pose.
Yeah,
or shit,
like it just got to a point. I just had to get up and like walk away because I didn't want to say anything and I didn't want them to like.
Yeah, a lot
do you
of
know
people
what I
are
mean?
like that.
So,
There's a lot of people in the space that I know that even I remember Max Belegde, he was getting the same thing where a girl was taking pictures of him on the train. But silly Billy girl, she doesn't know the reflection is now showing that you can see you can see that someone's taking a picture.
Be real and everything.
Not gonna lie, I'm sorry, no one if you're gonna say I'm a very nice person, I will say hi. If you start taking pictures on a low key, I'm like, okay, stop taking pictures of me.
Yeah,
I
would
will be
rather
rude.
you like say hi to
Just
me.
say it. Just say it. But let's take it to Love Islands. Talk to me about, if you could describe your overall experience at the Love Island Villa, what would it have been?
Short. Short. It was quite overwhelming.
Okay.
Like, it's very intense in there. That's why I feel like when, like, you know, when when you're watching the episodes and stuff, and like you're seeing people like, and then people are like, why are they acting like it's not
They're
that
in
deep?
love, yeah.
Listen, it gets very intense very quickly in there, and you just can't tell. Like one day you'll be feeling something, the next day you'll be feeling another.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So I think it's almost like an experiment being in there. Like, but it feels very like, now that I think about it feels like a dream. Like, it doesn't even feel like I've been on it's like a stimulation almost. Like, it's weird.
It must be crazy being involved.
Yeah.
And I know at the beginning you were coupled up with Mehdi.
Yeah.
How was that experience? What was the chemistry like between these two?
Me and him.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any.
There was none. Honestly, the
It
way
wasn't-
you were running away from him, like, it was giving running away. And I want your opinion because there's been comments about Mehdi.
Yeah.
And a lot of the girls are saying he's very sassy.
He is, isn't he?
He's very sassy.
And when I spoke to him on the phone when he came out, I was like, Mehdi, I was like, where was all this sass coming from? And he was like, what sass? I was like, I'm gonna chat to you when I see you, but I've not seen him yet. So,
You've not seen
and
him since he's come out?
He's ran away to France now.
Oh, he's in France now.
I don't know when he's coming back. So
Honestly,
we'll see,
the
but-
girls were saying Mehdi is sassy. There was some allegations made about his sexuality, but
I think he's just French.
he's just French.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
There's something I want to say about that, because I feel like when I was watching, people's comments about, he's very feminine. We can agree that he's quite feminine.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's very wrong to impose sexuality on someone because they don't fit the standards of a hypermasculine man.
Yeah.
It is very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Same thing that there are some women who might have a lot of masculine energy, but they might be, but they're still straight. For example, I've got a lot of masculine energy, but I'm very straight. Me like cock, me like penis. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's not fair and it's not right
real.
that because somebody doesn't fit into a standard of what you believe a man should be, that means he's gay. I do not tolerate it. I don't think it's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like this is why some people don't feel less of a man or less of a woman, because they don't feel like I'm not girly enough or I'm not macho enough. Can we stop that? It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, y'all had no chemistry whatsoever.
No. Do you know what though? Like, even when he came in, I was like I just knew he was going to be coupled up with me, because Tyreek is there and Ella's there, and I'm thinking they're definitely like, it just makes sense.
Oh yes, you were coupled up by the public.
Yeah.
A mess. Did you try to get to know him, or were you like, sorry, this is not my cup of tea?
After the first conversation, I was actually like, do you know what? Like, talking to him, he's such a lovely person, and I actually really get along with him. Like, I think him and Tyreek were like the closest to me, like,
to you,
out of the boys. And like, after I had the conversation, I was like, do you know what, actually let me not, do you know what I mean, like, I'm here, like, let's be open-minded, do you know what I mean? But then the more I'd speak to him, the more I'm like, I just don't really, like, I'm not feeling like,
you're not feeling you like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Hear it.
I just need to feel that oomph, like.
Yeah. Soon after, he was coupled up with Whitney.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel that relationship went? Because some people were like, Whitney liked Mehdi. Some people were like, the relationship was fugazi. What's your opinion about that, seeing from the inside?
From the inside, it seemed very genuine.
Okay.
I do feel like they were like, when they first coupled, I do feel like when you're in the show and you're like coupled up, people just expect you to be like romantic with them immediately.
Yeah.
And that's not what it's like in real life. So why would you expect? Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
So like, just because they're not immediately like touchy and kissing each other doesn't mean that they're not feeling each other. Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like seeing Whitney with who she is with now, I feel like when you're attracted to someone, you just want to bite their neck. Yeah. And you just,
I feel
like,
you.
they were such a slow burner.
Yeah,
for me,
it was.
It started to feel like it was a little bit forced. Like, I've been in a relationship before with someone where I have care for them platonically, and I really care for them, but sexual chemistry is so important, and I didn't feel like I saw sexual chemistry with them.
I remember Whitney saying like he's either gonna be like husband or he's gonna be my best friend.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So she was still figuring it out, like, even because she didn't have much choice, like, let's be honest, like, she had to pick between George and Mehdi, so
it's like A or B.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's a hot mess. And I want to talk to you something, because you mentioned that you were very, very short-lived on the show, which I believe you were. There was someone else who also got booted out at a recoupling.
Who was
Molly.
Oh yes.
After Katie stole Zachariah.
Oh yeah.
So she took her suitcase and skedaddled, and we said, okay, good riddance.
Yeah.
But then she came back.
Yeah. She came back like she never left.
And you said something at your Sunday
After
Love
Sun.
Island After Sun when you said this is not the Molly show.
Yeah.
And her coming back was, for me,
it was giving
the
Molly show.
And for someone who did not have that same opportunity to come back, how did that make you feel?
Do you know what? I feel like it's TV at the end of the day. I do feel like bringing her back, like, it did, obviously she's coupled up with Zach now, but it didn't really cause much drama. I feel like they were trying to get more drama in there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I wasn't really that bothered. Like, I like Molly. Like, I don't have anything against her. I feel like people think I hate her or something because I said on the After Sun, like, oh, who would you have voted out of Ella or like out of the girls? And I said Molly. But I don't hate her. I just think, like, yeah, I didn't feel any type of way, to be fair. Like, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people were like, I can understand the producer's intentions, but a lot of people on the internet were saying it wasn't given what it was supposed to give. Like, the shock factor that they were trying to bring, it wasn't the element of surprise that we needed.
I feel like even bringing Katie back, I was expecting more. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like, I was expecting her to be like how she was in season 2. I feel like she's grown now.
Also,
like,
we need to keep in mind that ITV have sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it business-wise, guys. If you look at all the adverts that come after Love Island, those are sponsors that have advertisements surrounding the show.
Yeah.
So Just Eat,
I think it's Subway now. They don't have Just Eat anymore.
Sorry.
Subway, eBay,
Boots. We're talking about brands who cater to family-friendly things.
Yeah.
eBay, sustainable branding. Subway, food. If somebody's coming in and doing pussy clap pussy, the advertisements are going to tell them to shut it down.
Yeah.
And that's what tends to happen with a lot of TV shows and even
when they get bigger
of stars. When they get bigger, the brands want them, but they want the diluted version to accommodate.
Like, calm yourself down.
Yeah, to accommodate for their
viewers,
audience and their viewers, because 50-year-old Nana Pat that loves to go to Boots does not want to see you riding a cock on TV. And it's sad because it takes away the shock factor that we love about these shows.
Because the first 2 seasons were so
chaotic. Yeah,
they were smoking in the smoking area. Like, they had the little section.
They were. If you notice, even on this season, I hardly hear anyone swearing. They don't even.
That's true, actually.
You didn't hear much swearing, because I'd be swearing, and I know a couple of them,
I'd be swearing,
but I didn't hear any swearing on the show. Like, they've really made it proper child friendly. They've toned it down. So when I'm seeing the conversations that people are having, and it's like, okay, that's the reason why.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you because obviously you're a beautician, and I've always wanted to know about the pre-Love Island prep. Like, when you hear you're coming on Love Island, what is the beauty prep to get ready?
So nails, obviously, I have to have your nails done.
Yes.
I feel like you have to, if you have like, I don't know if you get like highlights, like get your hair done, facials. Obviously, I feel like kind of start your tanning a little bit, so like, you know, like go like sunbeds, but I don't usually do that. But then also you have like your isolation period where, like, you know, you're just kind of like chilling before you go in. So like that's where I was like sunbathing a lot, so like that's where I got my tan. Like, I mean, I would say like waxing and things like that, but I get laser, so it's, you know.
Yeah, do you know what? Can I just say, fuck the laser babes? They think they're so above us waxing, babe. Honestly, they do. I've always been scared to do laser because I heard it hurts, and I don't like things that are irreversible.
But waxing hurts.
Okay, I mean, when
waxing down there is painful.
Do you know what? I actually wax my own vagina.
Do you? Oh my god!
After lockdown, so during lockdown, when everybody was fighting for their lives,
for real,
I decided to pick up a new skill, and that was waxing.
Did you get like the waxing kit?
Yes, I have the warmer.
Okay.
I have the beads.
Okay.
That you pour in. Listen, I will look in the mirror. So do you do
hot wax or strip wax?
I do hot wax.
Okay. Good. Hot wax is good for like sensitive, like skin down there. Definitely always
educate
girls.
Us, queen.
Yeah, do hot wax.
And I did the wax and I poured it over and I tore it out.
Okay.
I can do it.
How was it?
A mess. Yeah. Honestly, it's a bloody mess, but at least I'm saving myself like 40 quid.
No, for real.
And everybody's like, Joyce, why would you wax your own vagina? It's because like, why would you be on doggy for all fours for a stranger?
Oh my god.
Huh? So let me wax my own. But you've been watching the season after you've left, right? Who would you say you were the closest to in the villa?
I was closest to Whitney.
Okay.
And Catherine and Ella.
Yeah.
And like just automatically, because I just came in with her. So like sometimes there will be times where like, you know, but it's weird because when I came out and like I was watching the show, it made it look like I was close to like Molly. But then do you know what it is? I'm just such a fair person.
Yeah.
I never like to take sides with people, and I don't like to like be like, even when like we would be talking about like things like just in general with like Molly and stuff, I would always say like, oh, you know, at the end of the day, like she's in here for herself, like she's not doing anything wrong kind of thing. So I think producers would naturally say to Molly like, oh, go speak to Ruchee about it. Do you know what I mean? So then every conversation.
Do you think the girls like Molly in the villa?
I think they like her now.
Before?
But then you just never, not that they didn't like her, but I think it was just more of like when we would ask her questions, she wouldn't like we wouldn't get a straight answer.
Yeah.
Like, she would just be like, oh, I'm just seeing, like, how it goes, da 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 da. Like, you're not seeing, baby, you like him. Like,
yeah, just say that.
Like, yeah, do you know what I mean?
She wasn't so direct.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like it could probably be because, like, it's quite intimidating to, like, just be like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Unless the guy makes the first move, then do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So, like, I do get where she was coming from. That's why, like, I always said, like, it's not really, like, you know, she's in here, like, everyone's in there for themselves, like, let's be honest, like, so you can't really, like, hate on her, do you know what I mean? I'm not a bitter person as well, like, I don't like to, like, take sides and do this and, like, be bitchy and gossip and da-da-da. I will try and get everyone's perspective and, like, just tell you how it is, if that makes sense. Just advise you. If you want to take my advice, you can. If you don't want to take my advice, I can't help you, do you know what I mean? So
absolutely. And obviously you said you were closest to Whitney. How are you finding her new relationship?
I love it.
You love it?
I love that for her.
Can I just say, Whitney is slowly becoming, like, a fan favorite. Not slowly, very
everyone's
quickly.
Nation's favorite.
Yeah, she's really, and I really like her.
Oh my god, she's like, when she walked in, I was just, the energy, I literally used to tell her, like, you literally remind me of my best friend, because, like, they're literally the same personality, like, same character. And she literally walked in, she was like, she looked at her, she was like, you're so small. She was like, I just want to put you in my pocket. She was like, I'm gonna get along with you. And since then we was literally like, but then there would be times where obviously they would say to Molly, like, go grab Ruchee. So, like, when things are going on, I wouldn't be, like, in their conversation. So that's why it made it look like I was closest to Molly, if that makes sense.
So, like, the producers, so was it a thing where obviously you guys were having natural conversations?
Yeah.
Because obviously the girls have a chat.
Yeah.
Molly didn't have that relationship to have a natural conversation with someone. So the producers would say, Ruchee, have, you know, poor Ruchee.
Not really, like, say it, but it just would, like, I don't know, it just happened like that. Do you know what I mean? It was just kind of like, Molly would want to speak to me about it because I'm just a fair person. I'm not going to, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think she would just naturally gravitate towards me and just come and grab me. But, like, they would never say, like, say this, say that. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's just a conversation.
It's
like,
just a conversation.
You're just talking about things that's happened. But yeah, like, there would be times where, like, we're getting ready and me and Catherine will look at each other and I'm like, I have not spoken to you today, like, we need to speak. And she's like, yeah, like, I need to tell you so many things. But it's like, when you're getting ready, you just have to get ready because it's like you only have like an hour or like hour and a half. So it's like, if you're not ready by then, you're gonna go downstairs looking like shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
speaking of Catherine, I don't know, Catherine, she was a favorite for a long time.
Yeah.
Recently we've had a new relationship with Scott. Not new relationship, but obviously the relationship she had with Scott that has then evolved to her bringing Ellen in from Casa Amor, has left the audience quite sour towards her. When you were watching that and you were watching that unfold, how did you feel?
I was just like, oh, like, you know, when you're just like, oh no, Catherine, like, you know, because I feel like she's how old is she? She's 22 now. She's 23 now, isn't she? Because she had her birthday while she was in there.
Amazing.
So I feel like she's so mature. That's why, like, when she was having that conversation with Scott and they were literally screaming at each other, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah,
like,
that was very explosive.
Yeah. So I was just a bit like, oh shit, like, where's this coming from? It almost seemed like, I don't know. It was just unexpected.
Do you feel like she was in the wrong?
I feel like she should have been a little bit more sensitive towards Scott's feelings because you did bring someone back. And I think it was more of like her saying like, oh, but you didn't bring anyone back because you didn't have a connection. I feel like that was a bit unfair. Yeah. When she said that. But I do feel like she's just, you know, probably has a guard up. So she's getting a bit defensive. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
But yeah, I liked how like Whitney was like, calm down.
You definitely should. Obviously,
your feelings, like, that's how you should handle it in a classy
and mature way. Do you feel like the guys got into her head because the conversations that were being had that Scott did not really like her and he was playing a game? Do you feel like that was the motivator for why she then went to go and try other connections?
Maybe a little bit. Because, you know, when you hear things like that, like, you know, especially when it's like a whole group of people saying it, it can be a bit like, oh, like, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe he doesn't like me because it's like, what am I not seeing here? Like, maybe he's saying something to the boys that I'm not seeing, kind of thing. But I just, even if you did have that and you still brought you know, someone else back from Casa more, just be a little bit sensitive towards other people's feelings. You just
100%.
don't know. Like, people take things very differently. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's just like, you can't really be mad at someone at how they're reacting, because that's not you. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you just have to, think of it that way.
100%. And just sitting on Catherine, you were coupled up with Andre.
Yeah.
And there was a situation where you were coupled up with Andre, but Andre expressed to you that he was still having feelings for his ex, Catherine.
Not ex.
His old connection.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Catherine. And the whole conversation of rebound, and honestly, can I just say, you handled that so well.
Oh, thank you.
You handled it with class and standard. How did that influence your relationship, or change your relationship with Catherine, should I say?
Oh, it didn't change at all.
At all?
I'm not the type of person to, like, let a guy come between my friendship, especially if I like you as a person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no.
And what about your relationship with Andre? Because we've seen you on the internet. You guys look like you're good friends.
Yeah.
Is that something that has possibly evolved?
No. We're just friends. We're literally
friends?
just friends.
Literally?
Bless him.
How literally?
Literally just friends.
How
like,
liter-
literally just
how
friends.
I mean, he's very handsome.
He's very cute, but he's just cute.
Would you ever go there?
No.
You're saying this in writing. You're saying
Yeah.
this on record.
Oh,
by the
I've
way.
already told him it's not going to happen, babe.
Oh, is that you telling him because he was interested in opening that book, possibly?
Yeah.
Okay, so after the villa,
Yeah.
did he express to you that he was interested in seeing you, perhaps?
Yeah, he asked me out on a date.
Let me drink my drink. And you said...
And I said, no.
Why?
Because it's like, you did me dirty. Like, the thing is,
That's true.
I
hear it.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to be anyone's second choice. Now that you've come out now, people actually, like, what's that word? Shipping us or whatever. You're coming back to me and telling me, oh, yeah. Please, bye. Like,
Do you know what?
And the thing is, even when I was in there, I was telling the girls, like, he's young. Like, my mum was telling me, like, I'm getting my results in July. I was like,
What results?
for his uni.
Oh, no, girl.
I was like, oh my God.
Just
I'm
graduated from
basically,
uni?
I told him I'm basically would be dating a uni student if I went for you.
Oh, girl, no. How old are you, my queen?
I'm 24. I'm going to be 25 in September.
Seriously. When's your birthday?
September 1st.
Oh, you a Virgo, bitch.
Yeah, period.
I'm September 30th.
Oh, what sign is that?
I'm a Libra.
I love Libras.
Yes, Virgo.
Yes.
Do you know what? I'm recently loving. My best friend is Virgo, and I just love the Virgo bit. But I have a lot of Virgo energy.
Oh my
so.
God, everyone around me is a Virgo.
Oh really?
I love Virgos.
I feel like that's my rising.
Yeah,
I think
is
my,
it?
yeah, I think
My
Virgo's
rising
my
is Sagittarius, and my best friend's Sagittarius.
Oh, Sag.
Yeah.
Sag girls are very. Anyways, that's
What?
I do love Sag girls, but they're very like. I feel like they're very strong. They're very bitey.
No, but I love that about them because, like, yes, like, be that. Like,
not every girl can handle that. I
Yeah.
feel like you have to be secure in yourself to deal with a Sagittarius, or you feel very insecure because they are very secure in themselves.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's to the point where if you're not secure in yourself,
You
you'll
can
feel
be
like a
intimidated.
sand.
Yes.
You'll feel like they're sanding you.
like you're like this small.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just have to be,
So obviously, Andre, it's not going to work out. Sis has already said no. If there was any guy in the Love Island villa that you would be like, do you know what? If there was an opportunity, I would just kiss him small. Who would it be?
What? Right now?
Right now.
I would probably say Montel.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like him?
Do you know what? When I saw him when he was doing that sexy challenge, I was like, this is giving me like R&B, like 90s vibe. I was like, okay, Montel. Because before that, I was like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, like, Tyreek is very good looking. Like, I see him on my For You page all the time. It's so funny.
Yeah.
People saying his eyes twinkle is hilarious. But like, he's just he's such a good friend. So I just wouldn't go there. Do you know what I mean? But Montel, yeah.
Do you know what?
He's
He's very
cute.
cute. Yeah, he's very cute.
Yeah. But like the way he's moving right now is
It's
a bit of a
giving
red
beta.
flag.
It's giving beta. It's like why are your friends bullying you to do things?
No, like why is Tariq telling you to jump and you're saying how high? Like, what's going on?
You know what? People
Like-
were tagging me because obviously I had a conversation that went viral about group leaders.
Yeah.
And the boys were flogging me.
No.
Yeah. The boys were flogging me saying, oh yeah, there's no group leader. Tariq is giving group leader.
Literally, when he came back from that date the single date that they had, and he was like, "What? I'm not gonna get no energy." Everyone just stood up, just rising up, like what's going on? Like, why are you guys
Tariq
standing
is the
up?
group leader.
Yeah,
Be fucking for real. He is the boy. And honestly, can we talk about Tariq and Ella's storyline?
Oh god,
Guys, there was a viral picture that was going around of me where I was holding. One of them was when I was standing on the table, but the one that went viral, which has over like 30k likes and 10k retweets.
Oh my god.
I'm holding my TV screen, and it's the recoupling from Casa Amor.
Wait, this year?
Yeah, this year. I am holding my TV screen because
You need to show me.
and I'm like, I'll put the picture up, and I'm like looking at it in pure shock because I cannot believe what is happening now. When you were watching that recoupling, how were you feeling, girl?
It was a lot. I actually went live whilst I was watching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went live, and yeah, it was. I almost screamed, but I knew I could. If I was on a live, I would probably like scream, like my mom would probably be like, "What's going on?" But yeah, I was on live, so I had to like compose myself.
You had to compose yourself.
Yeah, but
That
yeah,
was
it was
good TV.
It was good. When I was in there, I used to say to them, we're giving them great content. I'm not gonna lie, like especially like this season is great content. Like
this was good motherfucking
yeah.
content. I could not believe it. But obviously seeing the relationship evolve with Tariq and Ella, how does that make you feel?
I'm so happy for them. Like I know the feelings are genuine in there. Like I just know, because even the way Tariq talks about Ella, like I just know, like it's, do you know what I mean? And even with Ella, like she used to be like, do you know what? Like I'm actually really starting to like it's just so sweet. They're very toxic though.
They are very toxic.
But it's they both love it. That's the thing.
I think that I feel like they're both as toxic as each other.
Yeah, but
I feel like Tariq has met his match.
Yeah,
Tariq has definitely met his match. It was very ballsy of her to bring another guy.
Yeah,
to
and
Casa.
I'm not gonna lie. Before she brought anyone in, I was like, I want her to bring someone in just for the chaos. But then when she brought him in, and I saw Tariq's face, I was like, oh no, I don't want her to bring
Quality. Tariq was in tears.
Yeah,
like
he was clenching his jaw.
He was
and I was like, oh shit.
Like the guy was pacing the whole villa.
Yeah.
Do you know what's even killing me? There was a scene, where the lights went out and Tariq was still in bed. Like everybody was sleeping and he was still in
I saw
bed.
that.
He was still in bed, sitting up, processing, thinking about life. Honestly, what a chaotic duo. Yeah. But I feel like they're gonna make the at least the quarterfinals.
Listen, they definitely
at least the quarterfinals,
100%.
So with the couples that you're seeing now, who are you rooting to win?
Ella and Tariq.
Okay.
Whitney and I forgot his name.
Girl, I don't know his name either, bitch.
Whitney.
Wait, what's his name? Whitney.
Yeah, we need to hear his name. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, hold on. Whitney. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so
but I'm not even saying it for him. I'm saying it for Whitney. Like I want Whitney to win.
Do you know
whoever Whitney's coupled up with? It doesn't even matter.
So Whitney's currently coupled up with Lachlan, but Whitney could do an Amber, because remember when the year Amber won?
Yes,
she was only coupled up with that boy for like 3 days.
Yeah, literally.
The Irish brother,
and she split that. Fucking
and she split the money like a
and then
like
and then when
Billy.
as
soon as they went out, the guy left her. The guy, no, not the guy left her, but they broke up.
Yeah,
and I feel like Whitney could have that moment where whoever she's with, she's just gonna win. Because honestly, I think she's a superstar. I think she's carried herself so well. I think that she's beautiful and she's very, very likable. And I feel like she really is she's like a great person that hones in the girls and brings them together.
Yeah, because she just knows who she is.
Yeah,
she knows how to handle situations properly. She knows what she needs to, like, do you know what I mean? Like, she just knows how to move, if that makes sense. Like,
and she keeps it so lazy, like,
exactly.
Always. She keeps it so lazy, like.
Exactly. Like,
she keeps it so
and she's
lazy,
a baddie
like.
as well. Lady and a baddie.
I feel like since she when she came in, she looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I feel like as the weeks have been going, I don't know whether because it's the sun.
Yeah.
And she's gotten darker.
Yeah.
She's been looking
beautiful.
good.
Yeah.
She's been looking
without
so
any
good.
makeup. There's
She's
no one that
beautiful.
looks as good as her without any
No
makeup.
makeup.
And
dress,
the hair's always laid.
Hair's always laid.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was talking to Tanya about, you know, black girls coming in. And
I
wigs
saw
and
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's always like. She's the one. She's never failed us.
No, never.
I've never seen her. Oh,
Never.
Whitney's wig.
Yeah.
This whole even there was another. I respect her. There was another black girl that came into, Casa Ramore.
Oh yeah.
And I kept seeing.
I don't even know what her name is.
Yeah, she came in and out so quickly. She didn't get any camera time. Really sad. But even her, I was hearing her wig. Every year, it's always her wig. Whitney's wig. I've not seen one comment about it. She did her bumper clock thing, and Catherine as well. You know, I've never had anything about Catherine's wig either. But then again, Whitney's in there. You know, I believe Whitney does hair.
Yeah, she does.
She does hair, so she's always laying it to the gods. But thank you so much. It's C&T, baby. Right, guys, we are going to move on to hot topics of the week. Of course, it has been a chaotic week, and we are going to start with brand new ITV series called Riches. The 6-part series follows the aspirational Richards family as their fast-paced and successful lives begin to be put under pressure. The series spans across New York and kicks off with a self-made millionaire who suffers a stroke. Honestly, I have watched this series, and guys,
is this reality?
No, it's a series, like a drama.
Oh, okay.
It is guys, seriously, let me tell you why this show is amazing, yeah. And guys, I'm not even fucking with you, right? I'm not even messing with you. The show starts with a beauty brand that is owned by a Nigerian heritage household that is based in London. So the show goes between London and America, but let's just say it starts in London. The first reason why that is amazing is because I have never seen a show that is based in the UK that follows black culture, that does not equate it to be knife crime or gun crime or suffering. We have a black family, and it starts with them being multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, household success within a beauty industry. It's absolutely phenomenal. Another reason why I absolutely love this show is because it follows entrepreneurism, which I love, family dynamics, which I love. I just feel like the storyline is just absolutely incredible. Like, having a show that is centered around a black family and just seeing the drama unfold. Guys, it's already out. It came out on the 30th of June.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on ITVX.
Oh, ITV. Oh.
ITVX every Friday, 9 p.m. Guys, seriously check it out. The main protagonist is a girl called Nina.
Okay.
And I just love her character because she is this strong black woman who has come in and is just a boss. And I just love every woman who has that woman empowerment, who is strong, especially when you're in spaces that are dominated by
male
men. I know you are a beautician, so talk to me about your industry and being a woman in that industry, and also being a minority in that industry.
So my auntie actually owns a salon.
Fabulous.
Which is where I work in Marylebone. So like I always like, that's why like when you're saying like strong women, I'm just like thinking of my auntie in my head.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Like it can be a little bit bitchy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just all girls.
Yeah, it's girls.
But working with family is very different.
So your auntie's salon is family run.
Yes.
So how many of your family are involved?
So there's 3 of us,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them are like family friends. So we're all Nepalese. So it's like a whole
What? This is okay. In Marylebone.
Marylebone. Yeah.
Did your auntie, by any chance, go to that school in central London, Oxford Street, to train?
In university.
No, the college. You know, the beautician college.
I don't know about beautician college.
The London College of Beauty.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, no, never mind.
She's trained in New York.
Oh, she trained in New York.
And then she came to London. So it's giving what your
Amazing.
shirt.
No, literally. So she trained in New York.
Yeah.
Came to London, has a business.
Yeah, so she trained in New York, and then she came to Europe to like do her little travel, and then she just stayed in London because she loved London so much.
Amazing.
And then she just opened her salon. So yeah.
Do you have any, like, obviously work with your family? Is there a lot of sibling rivalry?
Yeah, there is. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there is.
Talk to me.
But then also at the same time, it's weird because like I feel like she feels like I'm taking the piss sometimes, and sometimes I feel like she's taking the piss. So it's just like, because we're so comfortable with each other in the family, like, you know, but it works. Because, like, when people come into our salon, it gives that family vibe.
Yeah.
So, like, when people come in, like, we have... my auntie's had that salon since 2000. Yeah, since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So, she's been there for a very long time. So, all the clients that come in, they're all, you know, like... very like family orientated as well, so we know their whole family. Like, wow. It's literally like they come in, and also like they're all Jewish, so they all know each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they all know each other. They come in, they're like, how are your kids? Oh, how are you? It's like a little like catch up session.
That's crazy.
Literally, like, and then they'll ask us like, how are your, I don't know, like, how's your, if my cousin's had a baby or something, they'll be like, oh, how's do you know what I mean?
So obviously similar to what you were saying, there's a part of this show, Ruchee's, where you just see the same dynamic you're talking about with your family, where you have that sibling rivalry of who's the most talented, who can run the business, who's the most like, who can engage with customers more, who understands the role more. And I just feel like you're saying, like, this show really mirrors what people are doing and what people are experiencing in real life. How do you deal with, like, obviously the balance of working with family, like keeping the professionalism, but still then being a sister or being a niece? Because even me, like, I had my sister come and produce on the show, and I'm gonna be very vulnerable, guys. It was hard. Like, at the end of the day, yes, I'm your sister, but then I'm also your boss. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes family can't switch that on and off.
that is so real, because my auntie always says to me, like, listen, I don't want to be unfair to the other girls, because you're my niece at the end of the day, but you work for me.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
like,
hard. I swear to you, it's not hard. No, it's not hard. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah,
and especially like when you, like, for example, my manager, she works with her sister as well, and I think they have a great relationship. They seem to get on well. Me, I really struggled having my sister involved, because it's like you have family, and it's like, because it's my sister, they can get away with a bit more, or that you're a lot like more tolerable to things. But if it was someone that's outside of your family, you'll be like, dead that shit, cut that shit. It was really, really hard.
I feel like my auntie's very good at separating like family and business. Like, she knows, like, I feel like she knows, like, when, like, you know, like, if I'm taking the piss, like, she'll sit me down and we'll have a meeting and say, like, she'll be like, Ruchee, like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's get it together now. Do you know what I mean?
And if you had a choice,
so that's,
sorry,
I feel like that's where you just have to, like, make sure that obviously it's, you know how people say, like, you can't mix business with pleasure and this, that, and the other. I feel like it's kind of the same with, like, family as well. But, like, you just have to know how to handle situations. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to 100%. Be fair. You have to be a little bit more sensitive as well towards your family, because sometimes they take it personally. And, like, I feel like sometimes being family as well, it's easier for them to be like, oh, but you don't do this for me. Like, da-da-da-da, I'm your family. You should be doing this, da-da-da-da. But it's like, business is business. You need to treat all your employees like the same way. Do you know what I mean? Because my auntie doesn't treat me differently to her other employees. Like, she treats me the same.
And in terms of, like, your workplace, have you ever experienced racism there?
No, actually, no, not really. No.
Okay.
I haven't experienced racism, but I do feel like sometimes like they do feel like maybe like, I don't know, not that. I don't know, like, you know, you just have to act a certain way. You can't be too, like, friendly. Like, you have to still be professional with your clients. Do you know what I mean? You can't be too, like, you know, because they just,
they'll get comfortable.
Yeah.
They'll get comfortable. No, I agree. I feel like sometimes, if I'm being honest, I feel like, obviously, as a black woman, essentially, I am my own business. And I feel like there are certain times where you have to kind of play a certain role,
yes,
depending on who you're talking to.
Yes, definitely.
Because I've been in this game for about 2 years. There are some people who are white that have been in a less amount of time,
and
they have skyrocketed. When you are a black woman, for me, when you're a minority, when they say you do have to work 10 times harder,
yeah, it's very true.
You actually really do. And it used to get to me, but then I feel like it's just something that you just have to take as well. I can't sit here and wallow about it.
Yeah.
I just have to accept that this is the reality.
And work 10 times harder.
Yeah.
I personally haven't experienced, like, you know, like, there has been times where, like, so basically, we used to have, like, massage downstairs, like, Thai massage. They used to rent the room, right, downstairs in the salon. And there would be, like, guys come to the salon and they'll be like, oh, you know, can I get massage? And then they'll be like, happy ending.
Oh no.
And we'll just be like, get the fuck out. Like,
it's not that type of
no,
massage.
like, get out.
But
like,
I know they have like massage. Like, I remember I lived in Bedford and there was a massage parlor.
Yeah.
That was like not a massage parlor.
Yeah.
Like it was.
There are a few, but obviously it's like they just kind of look at you and think, oh,
yeah,
like,
the automatic,
the automatic, like the stereotype. Yeah, exactly. And they'll be like, oh no, I want that one, like pointing at me because I'm the youngest one there.
Do you know what? Sorry, men are so
get
ill.
The fuck out.
Men are so
turn around.
So ill. So could you see yourself opening a beauty shop or like a salon in the future, your own?
So do you know what? My main thing is makeup.
Okay, wow.
I'm actually a makeup artist. So I studied makeup in college.
Okay.
And it was just that my family's in beauty, so I just kind of, you know, just
navigated.
naturally.
So what we're talking about beauty here, which kind of
so
aspects?
Nails,
okay.
Waxing,
amazing.
Lashes, I do lashes, everything but hair.
Okay.
I do everything but hair, basically.
Okay, sick.
So so I would want to focus more on makeup for now. But I do want to like maybe even like take over the salon.
Oh, nice.
Like my auntie, or maybe branch out. I'm thinking more like Chelsea, you know, Fulham vibes.
Amazing.
So
amazing. And going back to this show, Riches, the actual like brand that they have is a makeup brand.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it's sick. So this actual show, Riches, like they have a cosmetics brand, and you know what's so fascinating? I was talking to a friend, Amma. She has a brand called Plant Made. And the majority of like hair care, makeup care that is catered towards black people is predominantly owned by white people.
Yeah, that's actually so true. And it's crazy.
Do you know how crazy?
It's crazy.
It's like, to me, that fact is absolutely insane.
It kind of makes me itch a little bit as well.
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah, because it's like, why are you profiting from?
You are literally profiting from a community, and the money doesn't go back
that you probably
into
don't
us.
even like as well. Let's be honest.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's be
because
honest.
a lot of the products that are created for black people, on the outside they look good, but in terms of even the amount of alcohol that they put in our shampoos, to the amount of like fillers and things like that, watered down bullshit that they're giving to our community, that is not good for our hair.
Yeah,
it's not good for our skin. So it's like, and the thing is the money going back? The money that you are the money that you are making off the black community, off minorities,
is it going back to the community?
Is it going back to the communities?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's not.
Nope.
And I feel like, as much as this is a show about a black business run by black people for black people, I would really love to see that manifest in real life. And I know we have a lot of brands that, in terms of hair care, for example, Ruchee Hair is doing amazing things. Plant Made is doing amazing things. I don't think I know many people who are up there in the makeup space that are for like minorities.
Yeah, no,
Owned,
not.
black owned.
No,
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
Fenty, but that's Rihanna.
Oh yeah, Fenty, yeah.
Rihanna.
But she sold to LV something. So she owns it, but not in its entirety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not its entirety. Like, I would love to see in real life a high level
of
black owned cosmetics business for black people. And if anybody has any recommendations, just put it down. But guys, I'm telling you, this show is so good. I've watched it time ago.
Is it a lot of drama?
It's drama.
Love that.
It's so
Chaos.
It's really, really good. It is an all black cast. It is mainstream TV. It's on ITV now. So guys, make sure you check it out. It's on
I'm
ITV.
gonna check it out, definitely.
9 p.m. every Friday. Hot topics of the week, baby. Okay, guys, let's move on to hot topics of the week. We are gonna start with Keke Palmer. So Darius Jackson, better known as actress and singer Keke Palmer's boyfriend and father to her son, decided to critique her outfit choice for all to see on Twitter. He tweeted, "A man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother of his kids to show booty cheeks to please others." Jackson tweeted this Wednesday afternoon, provoked by a video of Palmer wearing a sheer long sleeve black dress over a body shoot at a July 4th Usher concert. The social media began after Palmer was serenaded by Usher at the R&B singer's Las Vegas residency show. So Jackson, who has a son with Palmer, tweeted, "It's the outfit though, you a mom."
All I'm gonna say is, if you can't handle a bad bitch, leave her the fuck alone.
Leave her the fuck alone.
Like,
what does that even mean? You a mom? What does that mean?
Yeah, like, who are you?
Like, sir, we have never seen you
literally,
before.
no. Before Keke, who was you? Like,
There's
no
so
one.
there's so many things to digest from this.
So many POVs.
So many POVs. The first one is tweeting, "You a mom." What does that even mean?
Could never be my man. Sorry, you're not tweeting. Message me. Why
Thank
are
you.
you tweeting?
Why are you tweeting?
So the whole world can see.
For the whole world, like I am
Why are you
so.
trying to embarrass me?
Thank you. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship with somebody, all this public stuff is out of order. I remember there was even something that Tyreek said that was just so sexy, and he was like, I can't remember who Ella was fighting.
Oh yes,
but
yeah,
he said, "I'm
Mitch.
gonna back
She was
you
fighting.
in public, but we're gonna have a conversation."
Yeah, that period.
And I feel like that type of energy needs to be had in relationships. You're not about to try and go against me in a public place.
Yeah, no.
Especially when it's someone as big as Keke Palmer.
Yeah, because we're a team.
Thank you. If you know I've done something wrong, and you're my man, why? And I've gone out, I've wore a sheer dress. Why she wore it? Maybe, do you know what? We don't know.
But then why is he acting like he didn't know what she was wearing?
But
I'm sure she's.
They might have gone into an argument. They might have been separated. You know, there was where like maybe I don't know. There could have been so many reasons to. Did he know she wore the dress? Did he not? Like, the backstory is not clear to me. But nonetheless, you pulling your girl out on social media is a big no. Second thing is, what's really irritating me is this ideology that a woman has to reduce her sex appeal once she becomes a mother.
No.
Do you remember that challenge where the young girls were swapping clothes with their mums?
Oh,
and
yeah,
then the
yeah,
mums
yeah,
became
yeah.
back. Like, this thing of mum clothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Conservative clothing where you'll be wearing 3/4 length jeans and a t-shirt. Can we end it?
Yeah. No, we need to let that go.
Let it go.
Because there's obviously dress your age, but at the same time, you can still do sexy and be a bad bitch. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. Why should being sexy?
Not saying you need to wear crop tops and shorts like a teenager, but you can still do.
I remember I had Chanel Boyton come here. We were talking about what it means to be sexy, and she was like, my idea of sexy is not having my breast out, having my sex out, but it's like wearing, a nice, sexy, tight blazer.
I could be fully covered and I'm still sexy.
100%.
Yeah.
The definition of what sexy is different. But I think people don't understand, and I'm not someone that has had a child, but people don't understand the identity crisis you have when you become a mother.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 older sisters that have kids, and you living majority of your life as an individual, and then having to go through this process for 9 months where your body completely changes,
yes,
where everything that you thought you knew about yourself,
you're
now finding out new things. You get darker. Some women have their nose gets bigger, or they get darker.
Oh
or
my
they get
god,
lighter.
have you seen those TikToks? People do like before and after, like during like pregnancy. It's crazy.
Literally so chaotic.
Yeah.
And then after that you now have to deal with the aftermath of becoming a mother, postpartum depression. You don't know, Keke Palmer.
It's a lot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She looks so good since she's had a baby.
Listen, I wouldn't
she looks
be surprised.
better after having a baby.
She looks so sexy and she's glowing. But I wouldn't be surprised yet if Keke Palmer was going through that phase of postpartum depression where she's like, I don't feel myself. I don't feel sexy. Let me go out and feel sexy.
Yeah.
Even because I've never seen Keke Palmer dressed like this.
No.
This is a very extreme level of sexiness.
Yeah.
For her. Not to say there's anything
because
wrong with that.
Because she's always been that funny girl.
But I've never seen her. But she could be going through a stage where it's like, I want to feel like the baddest bitch right now.
Yeah.
Let me wear my bad bitch clothes.
As she should.
And let the guys wink at me.
But
you should.
The thing is, like, why do men feel so entitled for you to even say that on like social media? Like, are you crazy?
That's my thing. Don't even piss me off.
Don't even piss me off.
You guys
like, don't feel comfortable.
You guys have I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And some guys were like, oh yeah, he's right.
Oh,
when you
shut up. You're just insecure. You're just insecure.
Listen, this is the problem. And I was having a conversation about this with my friend. There are girls. They will wear from their nostrils down clothing.
Yeah.
They won't drink.
Men will still find a reason.
No, seriously, they won't. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many thoughts going through my head. They won't smoke. They will. If you want someone that will come home and they'll be sitting like this, waiting for you on their knees, you'll find them. But those are not the guys girls want. They want the bad bees, but they want to turn the bad bees and they want them to reform into conservative babes. Leave us alone.
Yeah, let us be bad bitches.
Leave us alone.
Yeah,
the conservative babes are out there for you. Leave us alone. Go find them.
No,
go and find them.
Yeah, literally. Like,
I swear to God, there was one girl.
Let me be.
There was one girl that was like, imagine, there was a conversation where there was a OnlyFans woman that had just got engaged.
Yeah.
So she's doing OnlyFans and she's got engaged and she also makes sex tapes with her now fiance. And the girl was like, yeah, I've got my degree, I've got this, I've got that, but no man wants me, I'm still single. Why? Guess what? You're not a bad bee. That's the problem.
You shouldn't even be saying those things.
But you're not a bad bee. And
you shouldn't even be advertising yourself like that. I'm a da 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 da. If you don't even need to be saying the words. Like, it will just come to you naturally.
They don't want the bad bees. They want the bad bees, but they want the traditional wife sitting down.
Yeah, but then if they have that, then they'll cheat.
Say that again.
I said that if they have that, they'll get like the conservative babe, and then
they'll still go
and then they'll go outside and they'll cheat with another bad bitch.
Look at the guys.
So we can't win.
Look at the Derek Jackson situation.
What happened?
Derek Jackson. This guy is a relationship guru. He's the type of guy that would tell you, yes, a woman should behave like a queen. The wife is a proper Christian, like radical Christian.
Yeah.
She wasn't wearing makeup. She will cover herself. She will wrap her head. My husband.
What did you do?
God, look at the girl he cheated on with.
Oh no!
Was she not shaking her bum in Miami like
my
a bad
God.
bee? Was she not shaking her bum in Miami like a bad bee?
God, please, I
If you
can't.
see your wife was doing church meeting sermon,
out
and you
here
were
in the
with
strip
your
club.
bitch in Miami.
I'm out here in Miami.
BBL Miami babe. Oh God, I couldn't believe it. BBL Miami babe.
Oh,
As in,
God.
when you talk about bad B and you have
That
the
is
image,
ultimate bad
that's
B.
the bad B. I could not. I said, ha, man.
Ultimate bad bitch.
Guys, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Be whoever the fuck you want to be. If you want,
Men love BBL though.
do you know what?
It's crazy.
I don't know what. Do you know what? I don't know what men want. I'm confused.
No.
I don't, because half of the internet is like, oh, okay. So, and this is why is don't be blowing in the wind with these fools, because they don't know what they want. 1 minute they want, oh, I love a girl with ass.
Yeah.
We go and pump the ass.
No,
They don't want that.
They don't want that anymore.
Oh, but I want
They don't want it
natural.
anymore.
Oh, I want a slim girl. You go and slim down. You go
Yeah.
and take a Zempic.
Yeah.
You do your Zempic.
I
Go
remember I had a guy who said to me, I don't like lip fillers. I if you ever get lip fillers, da 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 da. What did you do? Next thing I know, he's with a girl that has
with a
lip
girl
fillers.
that's pumping
I'm
lips in.
sorry, like what's going on? You lot
don't know
need to
what they
make
want.
your mind up.
They don't know what they
Like,
want.
honestly.
They don't know what they want. They don't know what we want.
God.
And the moment you listen to a guy and you change yourself because of what a guy tells you that he's liked,
No,
you've lost,
don't
because
ever
they're very
change yourself for
fickle.
no man.
They're very fickle. The guys that say they like skinny girls, you
They'll
will
go
be
for
pumping
the.
the
Oh, I like petite babes, but then you're out here liking BBL.
And we're not just talking
Insta
BBL. We're
pics.
talking about as in, if this big belly girl,
Yes.
big belly girl with big pussies,
Period.
but they're telling you that that you should be going to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't, be your motherfucker self.
No.
Be your motherfucker
Literally,
self.
because I feel like it's more attractive to them if you're yourself. I feel like they're almost like trying like test you, like to see if
You'll
they can
change.
actually manipulate
Yeah.
you, and if they can manipulate you, then that's amazing.
It's
but
a
if they can't,
manipulation
then
tactic.
it's literally is
100%.
It is
100%. Be yourself. And let me tell you something. If you're a sexy girl, stay a sexy girl.
Yeah, if you want to get lip fillers, get lip fillers. If you want to get BBL, get a BBL. Don't be listening to these men because
If
they
you
don't know
wanna hang your belly,
shit.
hang your belly.
Like,
do the fuck whatever you want to do. Because let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I see this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A guy will meet a bad bee. When you met me, I was wearing mini skirts. I was wearing short
oh,
pants.
now you're conservative.
Now you've accepted me like that. You'll now say, oh, babe, you got a man now. You
Yeah.
got
What does that
change.
even mean?
Wear long skirts, wear jackets, wear top. I don't want guys looking at you. Guys won't. Okay, so you'll now wear burqa head to toe, up and down. So guys stop looking at you.
Guys, please.
And guess where your man is? Your man is in the club, checking out the girls with the mini skirts and the crop
nyash.
tops. The same girls that the same skirts that you threw in the bin.
The same girls he told
The
you not
same
to
crop
worry
top,
about.
the same baby fat crop top you had that he said you should throw it in the bin. He's now
Literally.
looking at the girl with the same baby
No.
fat crop top in the club. Men can go
It's a
to hell.
violation.
It's a fucking. I don't know why that's got me so heated. Men can go to hell with that shit. Because that's the thing.
Facts.
And I'm gonna say this, and you might not agree with me, but this is what society has told us. Yeah, as women, society has told us that our value is in our beauty. Society has told men that their value is in their pockets and what you can have. If you let a man strip away your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself, your view on life will change. I'm sorry. It helps me as a woman to step into the scene, know I look good, and be confirmed by society to tell me that they're telling me you look sexy today. Even though I come out for myself, but when a guy, when you're with a boyfriend or not, when a guy turns his head and is like, damn, she looks good,
it's
that's a
nice.
boost.
Yeah,
Whether
it
you have a
is.
man or not.
Yeah.
Whether you have a man or not, when you're walking out and you're looking sexy and you feel sexy, and men, women, animals are approving your sexiness,
Animals.
you feel good.
Yeah, literally. Especially, I like it more when girls come up to me though.
Thank you.
Don't you think?
When the girls,
Because I'll be looking at girls. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be looking at girls.
same.
Like, even in
shit, her ass is
the
fat.
show, yeah, I'll be looking at the
fat
girls.
ass. I love a fat ass.
Yeah, like
When
literally.
the girl's bum is big, and
For real, I'll be looking.
And sometimes some people are so beautiful. I'll just say, I'm like, wow, your teeth
Yeah.
look great, and then you just see them. She's just that girl.
Yeah, like
Don't be naughty,
no,
bitch.
literally. I love it. I love it.
Sometimes we need that. Don't let a man take that away from you.
Yeah, no.
You looking in the mirror and saying, I look like a bad bee. Or don't allow a man to snatch compliments from you, because I'm sorry, whether you have a man or not, it's always nice to go out on the street and for people to stare at you, and for guys to stare at you, and for girls to stare at you, and for people to compliment
be like, damn,
you, like, you look good.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't, please. I'm sure Keke Palmer felt when Keke Palmer had her cheeks out. I'm sure that girl, your ass is looking fat. I bet she was feeling good, and especially a woman that just had
I loved
a baby.
how everyone backed her as well.
Yeah,
because period.
Who
are you to tell me?
To women when they're going through postpartum, it's not easy. That's how women are running to the table after birth and dying.
Yeah,
because their bodies is not ready for all that, for that extra surgery and that extra
just
stuff.
Flaunt it.
But you're not feeling good about yourself. You've got stretch marks now. Your belly hasn't yet, formulated.
But
back.
I love that though. I love stretch marks. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's growth.
Listen, I'm seeing someone at the moment, guys.
I love that for you.
And he said he liked my motherfucking cellulite.
Period.
He said he liked my cellulite, bitch. He liked my motherfucking cellulite. And he said I look good.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah,
you should be encouraging your woman. Like, you should be your woman's like biggest fan.
Exactly.
Like, not tearing her down on fucking Twitter. Like, come on,
Twitter.
be for real.
Be fucking
where
for real.
everyone can see, like, you're literally, and it's even worse that she's like such a public figure that he's even come to Twitter and like, what are you doing?
Humongous mistake.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
He made a humongous mistake.
No.
Guys, let us move on. We have two pieces of information, obviously keeping a line to the Love Island topic. Davide and Ekin Su have broken up.
Yeah.
And they broke up a couple weeks ago. And we've been having this conversation about relationships that are genuine and people who are playing a game. Do you feel like there's anyone in the villa currently that's playing a game?
I do feel like I love Sammy. Like, when I was in there, I really liked him. Like, as a person, he's just so funny. He's very cheeky, do you know what I mean? So I don't want to say like bad things about him, but at the same time, I do feel like he just goes back to Jess whenever it's convenient.
Yeah.
And it's just like, don't do that. Like, don't do that, because I love Jess. And it's just not nice. Like, don't treat people how you don't want to be treated. That's like literally my biggest thing, because I never treat someone how I don't want to be treated.
Agreed.
And I would never want to be in Jess's place right now, because it's like, I just feel like, and I'm glad that she's standing her ground.
Yeah.
I'm so glad, because I feel like he's taken the fucking piss.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, way too many times. Do you know what I mean? So I'm happy that she's standing up for herself, but at the same time, I do feel like she does like him a lot, so it's very easy for her to fall back.
Yeah.
And be like, do you know what? Because when it happens, emotions are very high, but then after a couple of days, it's very easy to forget what happened and how you was actually feeling. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I would probably say Sammy, even though I love him. Who else is there?
What are we thinking about Zachariah Molly?
Oh, I feel like after Casa Moore, I've not seen much of them. Don't you think?
You're quite right.
Yeah, I've not seen.
I think after
maybe because it's going
when
things are going well, they don't be showing things because it's like there's no drama.
Yeah.
Unless it's going really well, like you're literally girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I honestly I felt like they have a very good they have a sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that would still be there after they hooked up. That makes
after
sense.
they hook up, okay.
Yeah, I feel like on the outside it'll be one of them ones where like they hook up and then because I don't know, I don't really see their personality like.
Do you know what? And this is what I'm confused about, because obviously Zachariah started with Catherine, and I saw a lot of chemistry there.
Like,
and
what's
then
going
with
on, baby?
Molly, and I feel like the only time I've ever seen them speak is them saying how much like, oh, I like you, I like you.
Like,
But
oh, you surprised me.
Yeah, they don't. I've never seen them have a conversation where it's like,
what's your favorite color?
Yeah,
or
these lot actually look like.
What do you? Yeah, exactly. It's like two different worlds.
Yeah, I agree.
Coming
100%.
together, and it's like it's not making sense
for me. I 100%.
But then
agree.
at the same time, sometimes I just feel like if it works for them, who are we to judge? Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, you're right. I feel like maybe we'll see how it is when they come out of the villa. I also am a bit confused with the whole Zachariah Catherine thing, because we didn't actually see. There was a point where we didn't see much screen time from them. Okay. And then all of a sudden, Zachariah had moved to Molly.
Yeah.
Now, what was the chemistry like between Zachariah and Catherine?
So Catherine was feeling him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like there was both. Was both feeling each other, and then obviously, I think there was few things that like we heard from Molly, and we were kind of like, where's this coming from? Like about Zach, because we were like, Zach's not saying anything to Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So then obviously, even when I spoke to Catherine about it, Catherine was like, oh, I'm not worried because Zach is saying it's just boring conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So like when the whole challenge thing happened, we were like, so you're telling Catherine you're having boring conversation with Molly, but you're going to kiss her. Like, what sense does that make? That's why we weren't so pissed off at Molly. Mm-hmm. Like, we can't really, do you know what I mean?
Because she actually approached you.
Yeah, because not even approached, but like if we ask her, she'll tell us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like she'd that's also one thing about Molly. It's like you would have to ask her. She wouldn't come to us and like naturally tell us. Whereas like me, I would say to Catherine, like if I'm feeling Andre, like oh, I'm feeling Andre. Do you know what I mean? She wouldn't have to ask me. I'll just tell her kind of thing. So I think with Catherine, she wasn't mad at Molly because the only information she was getting was from Molly. Do you know what I mean? So it was like
Zach wasn't being as honest.
Yeah, exactly. So when the whole challenge thing happened, then it was like, okay, so it's actually you're actually feeling her. You're not. It's not. She's not boring. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're telling Catherine, yeah, it's just normal conversation. So Catherine's like, I'm not worried because she knows the chemistry's there between her and Zach. So it's like she wasn't. Do you know what I mean?
She wasn't, but yeah, that was quite surprised. I was very surprised.
But yeah, after the challenge, the whole dynamic just changed between Zach and Catherine, because it was just like they weren't even talking to each other anymore, because Molly and Zach would be like there for like hours just talking. Wow. But then it's like, when I see it on TV, it's like there's nothing that they talk about. So it's like,
agreed.
So what are you talking about for 3 hours?
What are you talking about hours on ends?
And the thing is, with these conversations that we have, that the one-to-one conversation, no one else knows what we're talking about. So it's just like, what? Like, do you know what I mean?
What could you possibly be talking about? So that's so fascinating.
Yeah, and then when I see you on TV, it's like, okay, so there's not actually anything interesting.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
What's going on?
I don't see them talking about anything
I think it's just they're very attracted to each other.
Do you think it's just a lot of sexual? Do you think they're just?
But then they went hideaway, no? They didn't go hideaway.
I believe they did.
So what happened? I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I don't know what happened.
I can't remember. Guys, help me, please. I can't remember.
But I do feel like they do look good together. I must say.
That's the thing.
They look cute.
Good. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what's been going on, but ever since Molly came back, she's been looking good. Like the hair, the outfits.
She had time to go out of the villa and do her makeup and do her filler up.
I feel like that's a bit unfair.
It's very unfair. 100%.
She got her phone back and everything. Like she knows what everyone's thinking. She knows how to move now.
She knows how to move now. Yeah.
So it's very unfair.
I agree.
Like I feel like even if they were thinking of, I knew they was gonna bring her back, but like she went like after Sun and everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like even if
she
was gonna go,
yeah, even on the way out.
Oh, is it?
So she got management.
So she changed her. Wait, didn't she have a management before?
I believe she got new management, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
I don't know. But I mean, she's always been influencer kind of vibe. So I feel like she had a management. But I do feel like it is a bit unfair for her to come back in now after she had her phone and stuff. Even if you guys, she went after some whatever, like, you could have just said like, oh, you can't have your phone back or something. Yeah. Because like now she's read everything. If I knew that, I would have I would have went there and just chaos. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know who the favourites are. You know who to be friends
and
with.
I feel like I see her with Whitney a lot now. Do you think?
Yes.
Because even movie night, she's sitting next to Whitney and she's holding her hand and da da da.
Yeah.
So,
do you feel like she knows the game a bit better than she did? Because I guess when you come in...
yeah, I would. If I had my fucking phone back, I would be like, shit. Like, I'll go back like, okay, like...
Hey, Whitney.
Yeah, like...
Hey, friend.
Yeah, like, okay,
hey,
like,
friend.
We're best friends now. Like,
when you were in there, what was their relationship like?
I don't even think they spoke to each other. I do feel like because Whitney was the newcomer and like I was close to her, they would say like, because obviously Molly, you know, I would speak to Molly, so they would just be like, okay, Whitney, go with Ruchee. Do you know what I mean? So it was like me, Whitney, Molly.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like Whitney's very similar to me when it comes to like, she's very fair. She's not going to take sides with anyone. She's going to stick by whatever she feels
about the person.
About the person. She's not going to let other people's opinions, you know, like affect her judgment, if that makes sense. And I'm like that as well. So I feel like Whitney's just a real one. So she's not going to be like, you know, if Molly's feeling some type of way and she comes to Whitney about it, Whitney's just going to be real and be like, okay, like, do you, like, at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? So,
and are there any girls in the villa that are not very keen on each other? From what
I don't think so. I feel like this year has been really like, we're all very
girl power. Yeah,
very much. I feel like it's because of the diversity though.
Yeah. There's so many different personalities, different people. It's like we need to stick together. 100%. That's true. You know what I mean? That is very, 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 very true.
So whereas it kind of feels, I was even saying to my friend, like, it feels like, usually, like, I don't want to say it, like, I feel like in the past, you know, few years, because, you know, white people have been, like, the majority of, like, the cast. Yeah, exactly. It's always felt like the black girl's always left out.
Agreed, yeah.
But this year, that's where, like, when I saw, like, Katie crying and stuff, I was like, right, it's actually the white girl that's left out. That's crying, and it's mad. Like, it's actually crazy because it's like, when you're, like, I feel like, because we're, like, you know, minorities, like, we just feel like, like, stick together. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to see that, actually.
Do you know what, honestly?
I love it. I'm loving
the
it.
Relationships between the girls have been so beautiful. Top tier gals. Like, honestly, everyone looks good. The dynamic between you guys was so amazing to see, and just constantly the support for each other. Like, I just kind of
I feel like everyone's in there like they're like men of shit, so just stick together, seriously. That's why I feel like when Molly was like, you know, she's not being very direct, we just kind of feel like we're supposed to stick together. Like, what are you doing?
Come on, girl.
Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, she's a lovely girl. I do love Molly. I don't have any hate towards her because I feel like a lot of people think I hate her. Yeah. I don't hate her. It was just, like, it's just, people are, you know, sometimes you clash, sometimes you don't. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
we make up, we break up, we fall in love, we fall out of love, we fall in love again. Yeah, people are very, very dynamic. But yeah, I was just moving on to, we'll talk about Davide and Ekin Su breaking up. Now, I saw them at a Boohoo event and I said to my
Wasn't it a few days before they broke up?
Yeah, it was a few days. I saw them and I remember I was on live and I said, I saw Davide and Ekin Su together. First of all, Davide is a very, very attractive guy. Very fine guy. Had a white shirt on and it was like buttoned down so you could see a bit of his chest, and I'm a proper slag for a good chest. But I just kind of felt like the relationship, the dynamic between those two at that event was very strange. As in, Ekin Su was giving more of like his manager or his like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was just like, oh yeah, go
like
this way,
in
go
control.
this way. She was very in control, and Davide was very quiet. Like, did not speak to anyone. They went together. They did one peck, but even the peck, she was like, give me a kiss.
Didn't feel natural.
Yeah, she told me, oh yeah, she goes, can you give me a kiss? And then gave him. It was just very like... And then a couple of days later, they had then broke up. Obviously, Max Belegde dropped the allegations that the streets were saying that the relationship was fake to begin with, and Davide's outside and it's just a business relationship, which I may or may not believe, but that's not about business. But the new news is that Davide was seen sniffing suspicious white powder as he parties in Ibiza.
I saw that.
It's one thing doing cocaine. It's another thing getting caught in 1080p.
No comment.
It's another thing getting... Well, allegedly. I mean, that very much looks like him.
That is him.
Getting caught in 1080... I want to just be allegedly in... Allegedly bumbacla into bumbacla pussyclat. Allegedly. He was filmed sniffing coke in Ibiza, like a hot mess.
When you're a public figure, you can't be doing those things.
You can't be doing those things. Like, you can't be. It's a very reckless. I'm never gonna touch reckless.
Any of that. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even like putting fucking vapor rub up my nose, let alone coke.
Not vapor rub.
I can't even put vapor rub up my nose, let alone taking coke.
But do you know what? Yeah, them as a couple, they were so good looking.
Yeah, they were good looking.
They were giving red carpet celeb A-list vibes. Like,
yeah, true.
Literally. Like,
I don't think they ever got there.
I used to see them on like red carpet and think no, okay, maybe not red carpet, but just like, you know, just in events and think like pictures, like perhaps pictures of them and think like, you guys are so good together. Like, you look
incredibly
so good together.
looking.
Even the I think, what was the event? Was it Boohoo?
Boohoo, yeah.
Even the Boohoo event, when I saw them together, I was like, oh my God. Like, it's literally given like a celeb.
Power couple.
Yeah.
But again, it's so funny how things perception, because the pictures you saw looked great, but I was there and I was like, the energy between these two
was
is
it off? Oh, is it?
It just was. They hardly spoke. They were both. They literally sat there, both on their phones.
That is. Don't you think that's so sad?
Like, and you know, obviously, you could tell when you care about someone, like, or when you're with your partner, you have those slight candidates that you like. You know, the small stroking of the thigh, the kiss on the forehead, like
fixing your hair,
fixing the hair.
Yeah.
Like when you like. If you see couples, like, they tend to like do these weird touchy things that's very like candid, or you won't think of it. It's very like, or just quick,
comes to them naturally.
You know, waist hug. Girl, none of that.
Yeah.
One was there. They were on their phone, and the only time I saw them was this very uncomfortable peck. Can I have a peck? Hard peck. That was it.
Oh, it was giving the contract is nearly done.
It was giving contract.
Oh, that's so sad though, because I love them both together.
I don't think they were ever a thing. They were ever a thing. Right, guys. I'm actually ready to wrap up, guys. But before I do, you guys are so desperate to hear this story, so let me tell you. So you said you went to Wireless, right? Mm-hmm. What was your best performance?
Travis.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he bring out? I don't even know if he brought out Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy Red. Okay.
Did he bring?
I met Sexy Red.
I love her so much.
I met Sexy Red at so this week has been Wireless. For you guys that know what Wireless is, it is a UK festival in which both UK and US talents come and shut it down to a crowd of tens of thousands of people, and it happens annually every single year. Now, I didn't go this year, and the reason why I didn't go this year is because I'm too fucking old.
How old are you?
I'm 25. Okay, I'm not that old. But
You're not old.
I'm sorry. I feel like the crowds are getting younger and younger and younger.
Oh my God. It's all 16, 17 years old. And that's why even when I went there, like when people are coming up to me, I'm asking them, how old are you? Because obviously I want to, yeah. 16, 17, oh, I'm 18. Like, that's it. Like, I didn't meet no one that was 21, 22.
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Unless you're
backstage.
Unless you're an artist.
Yeah.
It's for the kids.
Literally.
Unless you're working, it's for the kids. For me. Don't feel offended if you go to your favourite artist. That's different. But generally, the census of this year is that Wireless is for the young folk. Now, I will still go if I need to work or something, but I won't work it.
Yeah.
But I did go to the after parties. There was an after party for Ice Spice. There was an after party.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd had an after party.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't enter that one, but there was bare after parties. Ice Spice had an after party. J Hus had an after party.
Travis and Sexy Red. Well, Travis had it, I think, in tape. No.
Oh, amazing! Travis had a after party.
Yeah.
Glorilla's having an after party tonight. All the US people are having after parties. Let me talk to you about something. So, Ice Spice performed. First of all, that video of the guy that said he wants to eat her pussy, you don't have any fucking class.
Wait, what?
There's a video. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, I want to eat you." Like shouted at. You don't have a single.
Oh my god.
Class to bumbuckler. Why are men in the UK?
Men love Ice Spice though.
And the thing is,
but it's not even like a thing where like they wanna like do something. They actually fuck with her music. Like, cause they be like, no, they do. They be like acting like bad bitches. Like,
they love it. They love
funny.
It. They love it. I always see man them. They always like to do
they
this
be like
masculinity.
keep it. Like I'm just like what's going on?
I've seen man them.
It's so cute. I love it though.
I love it though. It's just like, yeah. Because
they don't have the same energy for city girls.
Do you know what?
They
agree,
don't.
You know? I actually agree, you know.
Like,
But
they
I
don't.
really like
but for
Ice
Ice
Spice.
Spice, they do.
They do. So let me talk to you about Ice Spice's party, because first of all, I'm never fucking tweeting I'm going to talk about something again. Because your guys are too, but you guys are moving like I had a fight with Ice Spice. I didn't have a fight with Ice Spice. So I went to her after party.
Was it the one with Spotify? Yeah, yeah.
Spotify. You know Spotify's my motherfucking family and I love them so much.
What was it in Cirque?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cirque de Bumbaclaw. First of all, table pattern. I was licky, ready to go. DJ Tiffany Calvin on the motherfucking ones and twos. And I just spat. But I just spat because she was so sick. She's amazing. And I had a really, really good time because obviously I was with the girls. So, Ice Spice was supposed to come and party with the bad girls and bad boys. There was a lot of big hitters in the room. We were ready to play. We love Ice Spice. I don't know what we done to her. Guys. But as a fan, as somebody who loves her music, I was very disappointed in her attitude when she came into our party. Let me explain to you what happened. So, the party finishes at 3 o'clock. 3 in the AM. Yeah? Ice Spice arrives at 20 to 3. I am sitting on a table. Her table is next to the DJ booth. She walked in with her posse. There was 5 of them and there was a huge table. 4 or 5 of them of her team and her. I didn't even know when she entered. How everybody figured out she entered was that her song started playing. So her song was playing and she was there. She never once grabbed the mic to say, what's
hello,
good, y'all?
yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
Bearing in mind, your face is on the flyer like 4 times. You never grabbed the mic to say,
now people are here for you.
People actually came out for you, sister. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Big up you. London, what's motherfucking good?
Yeah.
Nothing. She took pictures. Sis was just doing her deliverables. She took the pictures.
She said, I signed this in my contract. That's what I'm doing. I'm going home.
She took the pictures. This girl did not even dance. She didn't even sing.
Oh, really?
Her songs were playing back to back and she stood there like
a bougie bitch.
There was at some point she turned her back to us. She turned around and was talking to someone. Her music is playing. And bearing in mind, people are flashing phones at her. It was so bad vibes.
Really?
Cardi B would fucking never.
Oh my God, she seems so like, I don't know. I feel like she seems such like good vibes though.
And the thing is, obviously I heard at Wireless, because you guys know, I know people, that her team wasn't very nice. Her team wasn't nice at Wireless. Apparently she wasn't, like, I'm not going to speak for her, but her team wasn't very nice to people.
But I saw an interview where she said that she loved London because it reminds her of New York.
I know she did tweet that she put an Instagram post that she was jet lagged. I don't know, because around the same time, because I was trying to figure out, there's no way you came to this party and you behaved the way you did for no reason.
Yeah, something must have.
I believe there was an incident with Lato and her in the same day where there was a conversation about Lato possibly stealing Ice Spice's dressing or her style.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Lato then did an indirect back.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if there's confrontation between you two, but let me guys tell you something. Before any fucking person, there's gonna be people. I love Ice Spice, yeah, but what I will say is this: I'm not on Ice Spice level, but I do have support and I do have fans, yeah. And if my fans and my supporters came to show out, even if I was having a bad day,
I'm not gonna let that ruin it.
No, it was too bad. The girl didn't even pick up the mic to say thank you for coming. Hello, London. She literally, when it got to 3 o'clock, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga on match. Nigga ain't eating it. That girl and her crew carried themselves and walked out. No hello, no goodbye. No what's good, London.
Just showed face and dipped.
If she had said, guys, thank you so much for showing up, or London, what's good? Hope you enjoyed my Wireless.
Yeah.
She didn't, even the music, it got to the point where towards the end of the set, where it was just like the DJ was just playing her songs back to back, people stopped filming because all she was doing
just standing. Oh, really? Damn.
Bro, I'm motherfucking bald.
No, because I always see her do that. Like, she just be.
She didn't even sing this. She didn't even lip sync. You know when it's your song, no head knock, no shoulder rock.
Oh, damn.
No pussy pop.
She was really in a bad mood.
She was in a bad fucking mood. But I'm sorry, if people are showing out for you.
Yeah, regardless.
I get there's going to be idiots in the comments. Like, oh my God, you know, yeah, but she's human. Shut up. Yeah. Just shut up. I'm already telling you to shut up. Because if you had supporters, which you don't, you will understand that even if I'm having a bad time, the love that my supporters have for me, I could never do that. Yeah. Especially if it's in a room full of people. Even if it's a hello. Yeah. How are you? Hello, guys. Thank you for coming.
Especially, like, isn't this her first time in London? Wait, no, is it?
I don't even know if it's her first time in London, you know.
Maybe, I don't know. But it's her first wireless.
It's her first wireless.
Exactly. So you just want to, you know.
Hello, how are you guys? Hope you're well.
First impression is very important, no matter who you are.
And there were some big hitters in that room. Big hitters in the music space. But generally people who were fans. Every time I come on this show, I've said nothing but good things about Ice Spice. Nothing but good things. I'm really, really for her. But I just feel like she needs to be careful. Yeah. Because you get to for example, if Nicki Minaj is known for being a bit of a diva, but Nicki Minaj has earned that right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Nicki. If Nicki was to shout at me, I'll tell her sorry, queen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm getting down on my knees.
I will tell her sorry. Step the fuck back. Nicki, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But she's 10 years in the game. I feel like you can't be this early in the game and already have this, like, diva attitude. You can't, because you're on the high now, but
it can go left very quickly. You don't know what's gonna happen,
and it's so and especially I think what it is especially the people in those type of rooms. It's just so important. Just forget about the people in the rooms. Just be nice to everybody.
Yeah, because everyone's there for you.
We were actually there for you.
Yeah, like, because it was literally I Spy Spotify.
Like, guys, party. Big man thing. I'm sorry, yeah, big man thing. Forget about her being Ice Spice, just on a human level. Yeah. Human level. If it was my birthday, and I was let's just say it's my birthday or anything, and people packed themselves to celebrate me, just on a human level,
you're not gonna arrive there like 20 minutes before the party and
my
like
heart
just
couldn't even allow it to not say something. As a human thing. Yeah. Like, for me, that made me feel like this.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking in my head as well, like, I've not seen many clips of her in the club. Like, because the way people were talking about the event, it sounded like everyone was going. Everyone I spoke to was saying I Spy Spotify at Tape. Was it at Tape?
No, it was at Circa de Bamba.
Oh, Cirque. Sorry, yeah, Cirque.
There was some at the beginning. There was some things where obviously for camera she was like,
yeah.
But for as soon as all the flashy.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. No hello. No nothing. She just did her. She did her like.
Did she perform a song? No. No, because on obviously Travis and Sexy Reds, have you seen the videos? Like, they look like they had a lit time last night at Tape. She was performing.
They might not even. You would have even thought they didn't have mic.
No.
She didn't pick up the mic once.
Oh no.
She didn't pick up the mic once.
And the crowd was going crazy for her wireless.
I think that's how bad. Because people literally had their phones out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, when the professional camera, she did her thing. Yeah. She hit and she thought, yeah,
I've done my job now.
As soon as she done, and imagine, bearing in mind, for the 20 minutes she was there, the rest of it she stood there. You will see videos of her just standing there, just looking at the crowd, looking at everybody, flicking, pulling her hair.
Not even shaking her arms.
It was so motherfucking sad. And there's gonna be a lot. And I was in the room before anybody says anything, before anybody has but yeah, I was actually in the room.
She's been there, done that.
So before you have a comment, sit down and ask yourself,
was you in the room?
Okay. Thank you.
Sit back down. I'm sat.
Thank you. I do want to say though, I went to Jay Huss's after party. I don't give a fuck. I love him. You're not coming to the after party tonight, are you?
Where is it? I don't even.
You said
it's
it.
my mum's
It's your mum's birthday.
I might come after, you know.
I went to Jay Huss after
Where
party.
is it?
I don't know, somewhere.
I arrived to the J House party too late yesterday. I arrived at like 3
So when it was closing,
yeah. Yeah, so I just had to leave. I just had to cut.
When I got the invite, they told me 11:30. They told me, because I spoke to Patrick.
Yeah.
2K. He said it's over capacity. I said, how over capacity? He said, Joyce, it's over capacity. So I said, I'ma see my motherfucking king. I'ma get there at motherfucking 11:30.
Okay.
So I got there at 11:30 like a good girl, and I entered. Ask Mariam if she entered. Ask Adiola if they entered. They didn't enter.
I think I saw Adiola
standing outside.
Yeah, outside, and then they just left.
Yeah,
so I was thinking in my head, like, they're in front of me, they're leaving, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
if they're leaving, I'm leaving. Like, there's no way.
It was over capacity. And it's so funny because I called Mariam and I said, Mariam, 11:30? Yeah. Called her at 11:30. She said, Just, I'm getting there at 1. I said, well, that's your personal cup of tea. If you like, good luck. Best of, after that, it's best of luck.
No, literally, like,
Anyways,
I can't help you.
I got in and stepped into the scene, ended up at a table, and I'm with these American guys, and I'm like, what are you guys doing there? They said, oh yeah, we just A&Ring.
I love the accent.
And I said, who's the talent? And they said, Joey Badass. I just sat down. They said, I'm just sitting there. So we're talking. I met a friend, the A&R for Joey Badass. They are just pouring 1942 in my cup.
Slay.
Next thing you know, I'm dancing. I look to my left, shoulder to shoulder. It's Joey Badass. Hey, what's your name?
Sorry.
Me and Joey Badass were fucking. I was next to. If you see pictures, yeah, there's some pictures where I'm behind, but there's some pictures I'm next to him because I was between. The front and the back.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm gonna find a picture to see if I'm gonna find a picture to see if I'm actually there. Cause guys, before you motherfuckers say I'm blind, I'm fine. Second thing that happened, guys. So I love Jay Huss and I've never met him before, but we have a mutual love for each other. And it was the first time I met him yesterday, and I was on my phone socializing.
Yeah. And
I see somebody pushing past the crowds.
Oh,
and
that
I
is
look
so
up
cute.
And it's Jay Huss, and he runs and gives me the biggest hug.
Oh.
Squeezes me so much so the only thing that could come out of my mouth is Daddy. Daddy! I literally screamed. I said, Daddy! I screamed. He's the fucking best. That was the best. That was the most purest interaction I've ever had with someone, let alone DJ Huss. Guys, I'm fucking famous. I could not believe it. But guys, I just want to be vulnerable right now. There's no structure to this motherfucking show today, so I'm gonna close it. Basically, we don't have a producer anymore, so I've had to plan this whole thing.
We're doing
myself.
this ourselves.
We're doing this ourselves. There's no Are You
like
Smart?
A boss babe.
There's no Are You Smart today. There is no.
Even when you came downstairs, I was like, "You're coming downstairs. Someone else should be coming downstairs."
Honestly, it's been a hot mess. It's been a hot mess since the show. But there's no Are You Smart? There's no question of the week. There's no what else is there? Quote of the week. Word of the week.
It's okay. I'm here, guys.
Sorry to every motherfucking person, but I'm gonna go now because there ain't nothing to fucking say. And guys, I'm tired. But next week we're gonna actually be serious. But at least I'm fucking back. Don't be fucking rolling your eyes and shit. I will punch you out. But I want to say a big thank you to Ruchee for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Where do we find you?
Oh, on Insta, Ruchee Wawo, RUCHEE, Wawo, WAWO.
Yeah,
I feel like all my is the same. TikTok.
Yes, so.
Yeah.
And guys, we'll be back next week with another bad boy or another bad girl. Bye.
Baddie.
Love ya. Bye.